Benefactor, grace and generosity. Grace and generosity, gifts, support, mentoring. When the benefactor weaves her energy into your life, you're put on notice that all manner of positive reinforcement is coming your way. The universe wants to let you know that just as you have been generous with others, serving with your gifts, even in the smallest capacity, so will you be rewarded in myriad ways. The most beautiful gift the benefactor gives you is the recognition that you are stewarding and sharing abundance on behalf of a higher source, one that is always working through you. The motives of her generosity to you, as well as yours to others, are intangible, although you will see the results reflected in your material world. The benefactor reminds you that it's in the purity of your desire to share without the need for reciprocity that paradoxically your initial generosity is reciprocated tenfold, seemingly without any connection to the original act. Dream sharing and caring into being, and you will be amazed to see this vibrant seed take root and spread. Do it just because, and the benefactor will give you her blessing. Okay, when we look at this picture, you see sort of like a giant mushroom inverted with its concave part sort of like inverted. No, it's well, I guess it's a giant mushroom that is upright, but because of the heaviness of this this one is a creature. It's like a look at these two. There are two creatures on top of the mushroom, that, and they are cuddling against each other. You know, these two creatures are cuddling against each other. There are like two small mammals. No, I couldn't recognize what kind of mammal they are, but these are special kinds of mammal because this mammal has wings, wings on him, and there is a crown there. And this mammal with the crown is embracing towards himself, or this other mammal that is like him cuddles against him. I guess they are both embracing each other. So somehow they are loving each other, caring for each other, and there is that generosity of love, you know, towards each other. And they are so heavy that the mushroom started to appear as if it's inverted. Instead of being concave, it became convex. And there are flowers between these two mammals, and there is a leaf also. And there is a certain form of happiness in them, in this little concave mushroom where they cuddle against each other. And the mushroom seems to be floating. Quite interesting. The benefactor. When I try to reflect on this new card, it's like the one with the crown is the benefactor, which is for me the source. And the source embraces you, makes you feel safe and cuddled, and you are it's like constantly you are embraced by the beloved, constantly protected by the beloved. Yeah, you are the beloved, and you are constantly embraced and cuddled by the divine. Okay, so that's it. And the divine is symbolized by this creature with the wings and the crown. So you are the beloved, and the beloved is constantly embraced and constantly cuddled by the divine. And the beautiful thing about it is that if you are a tree that is constant, your roots are constantly in touch with the living source, which is the river, the divine. You can be symbolized as a tree with your roots always in touch with the divine. You are constantly blooming, you are constantly bearing fruit, and all the creatures around you benefit from you because you are healthy, and you never run out of anything to give to other people because you are constantly supplied by the living water, which is the stream. The same also, it's when you look at the modern plumbing, the faucet is constantly with water supply. When you open the faucet, water comes out and water passes through the faucet constantly. As long as you keep the faucet open, more water will come. It's the same with us also. If your heart and your hands are always open, if you are very generous to people, more grace will be directed towards you, and more grace will pass towards you, and more people will benefit from you because they know the divine will pass always graces through you. The universe will always pass graces through you because they know that if they pass it through you, it will reach other people. So more grace will pass through you. So the more generous you are, the more the divine will pass graces through you so that it will reach more people. And the more graces that passes through you, the more you give to others, the more you will receive. And so you will constantly have something and you will not be lacking. It is because your source will be unlimited, which is the divine. So the more generous you become, the more you share the gifts that is given by the divine, the more the divine will replenish you. Because he says, this person is working very hard. I need to take care of him. He is doing his mission. And so you will get support from the divine. And so you will be like a faucet that is always open. You will never run out of water as long, especially if the source that the water is coming from is the divine, which is an unlimited source, an infinite source. So you will never run out of graces. And you give from the abundance of your being. The graces from and the gifts from the divine overflows from you. It's like the ace of cups. It never runs out of water. It just keeps overflowing with water. And I guess that's when you are generous, the benefactor will be generous to you also and will constantly supply you with everything that you need. Well, that's it for now. Until next time.